The man who ran away with a 14-year-old to live with her in a cave has been sentenced to federal prison. In May of 2022, the 14-year-old victim was reported as a runaway by her parents. It appeared that she went to school, walked away from her Mountain Home Middle School to a location that she and Isaac Melder had decided on ahead of time, met up with Isaac Melder, and then disappeared for the next 6 weeks. When Isaac Melder, who is now 42 years old, was arrested in June of 2022, and police went back to that cave where he and the 14-year-old girl had been living for 6 weeks, they found that that cave was very well stocked with supplies, any sort of provisions that Isaac and the victim would need to exist there for a long time. Like, Isaac did not just decide that he was going to take this young victim with him suddenly. This was something that he planned pretty well. And probably the reason that it was planned so well was because this wasn't the first time that Isaac Melder had tried to run away with the same girl. In January of 2022, Isaac tried to disappear with this same victim, and they were found a few hours after she disappeared. So this second disappearance, the second time that he ran away with her, it was much better planned. In fact, it took searchers from the Mountain Home Police Department, the Marion County Sheriff's Office, and canine tracking teams to locate Isaac Melder and the victim. And you might wonder, how did Isaac Melder meet this girl? How did this even come about? Isaac met the girl because Isaac used to date the girl's mother years earlier, back in 2013. So the girl would have been 4 years old at the time. He dated her mother when she was 3 or 4 years old. And then he decided that he was going to get with her. When Mr. Melder was arrested and the victim was recovered in this case, the victim told the Marion County Sheriff's Office that she and Isaac loved each other. She said she loved Isaac, and she also told investigators that she and Isaac had sex multiple times from the time that they ran away, which she said was planned, until the time that they were found. According to investigators, they believe that because Isaac knew the girl from a young age and was obviously around her from that young age, her mother allowed Isaac to continue visiting the family home for, a time afterwards, that Isaac essentially was able to groom the victim because he had contact with her, enough contact to allow him to groom her. So Isaac Melder, like I said, he was arrested. He is charged with a set of crimes in Baxter County and a different set of crimes in Marion County, but he was also charged in federal prison. So in Baxter County, he was charged with interference with custody, kidnapping, internet stalking of a child, and sexual indecency with a child. In Marion County, he has been charged with 4 counts of sexual indecency with a child. Now, those state cases are both still pending. His federal case was just done first. Back in July of 2023, Isaac Melder was charged with enticement of a child to engage in sexual activity. That's the federal charge. He pled guilty to that charge, and this week he was sentenced to 30 years in federal prison. Now, I say this with a lot of videos where people are sentenced to federal prison. Federal prison is not like Arkansas State Prison, where you might serve a short portion, a small portion of your sentence. In federal prison, you have to serve 85% of your sentence before you are eligible for release. So in federal prison, Isaac Melder would have to serve 25 and a half years before he is eligible to be released. That would put him at almost 70 years old before he is eligible to be released on this one case. And we'll see what happens with the state charges. But a lot of times, if they go ahead and plead guilty on the state charges, they will run the state sentences concurrently with the federal sentence. So he may go to federal prison, but be getting credit for state time. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I will continue to follow the case and update when that information becomes available.